legal thing and do Maori Land Court. Now, that can be said it's a bad thing, or you can look at it as a good thing. Because one of the biggest restrictions with the Maori Land Court is back when the thing started over 100 years ago, the Maori Land Court, when they go to pinch our land, they put restrictions on us. So they more or less said you didn't have the bloody brain, but you'll do it this way. And unfortunately, that's been the dilemma of all Maori land and reservations until hopefully within the next few years, next year or two, they're going to be changing more. But the thing is that you could also go through the general reservation.
There are records, and I've heard those over to Bobby, so they'll be able to give you the reference numbers for the land court, so they'll be able to find those records straight away.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
So so Sid's just got updated as well.
Yeah, so we contacted the Maori Land Court because Hina gave us the transcript for the hearing for updating the last trustee. And we basically had the same sort of issue as well, where they tried to look for anything on. I think we gave them about 4 or 5 different variations of the name of the trust, how it's changed over the years. Yeah. And they also couldn't find any records. So the 3 blocks are a general title, but we more than likely are a Maori Reservation Trust, but they just couldn't find any documentation as well. Yeah, and even though we quoted the reference numbers, the minute numbers, they couldn't find those records.
Ross, go against a quick one, I'll tell you.
I have heard that Gisborne is actually more organised. Their court there as a place to go and search for records for, say, Te Tairāwhiti. So it could be just a hang up. There was this in Rotorua you were going.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is...
I have heard just as a general comment that they're quite disorganised in Rotorua, that if you have trouble there, you can always try Gisborne as a place where they tend to be more organised. Yeah. It could just be an issue with the court itself.
And that could be true too, because we come across, they just seemed a little bit... disorganised, I suppose.
Yeah. I just heard recently that that's an option.
Yeah, but I mean, in saying that, even searching in the Land Court database manually, because that's basically what they're using when you bring them up anyway. I mean, like Gareth said, there were hits that were coming back to Napier, Hastings, around those ways, and further up North Island. So. Yeah. But what we're going to look at as well is booking an appointment to go over and see them and just take over what paperwork we've got, and they should be able to track it back from that because there's a lot of reference numbers and paperwork. Yeah, especially that.
Yeah, we did all the paperwork with Gisborne and the paperwork that we did. And those are the locations we had.
So do you just want to let the people who haven't been coming, let them know what it is you're actually trying to do though, not the problem you've got, what you're actually trying to do with all this stuff? What application you're making, what you're trying to do, just give us some context about
So at the AGM that was in December, we elected new trustees, and the trustees that are the new, and what we're trying to do, we were trying to register them with Maori Land Court. So that was when we found out that Maori Land Court didn't have records, so that's why we couldn't, that's why. So what we'll do is we'll contact the Gisborne one, and hopefully at the next trustee meeting we'll have more information. What I maybe can suggest is that if we can't find anything on the Maori Land Court, we need to talk about what kind of trust we'll want to be after that then. So that will probably be the next meeting, just to keep your ideas open. I'm not too sure. Because if we were a Maori Reservation Trust, that's based on the fact that we're being, through the paperwork that Hina gave me and Sid, that's based on the fact that when the title was transferred from the Pakowhia Trust Board to the Pakowhia Maori Committee, it would have been Maori land back then, and then they changed the title to general, and then that's where the confusion would have begun.
Yeah.
Because if we were still under Maori land, we would still be either Ahi Whenua Trust or one of the Maori land trusts, but because we're under general land, that's why.
It's general title with general title, but Maori reservation.
Yeah.
Even Maori Land Court told us to ring limbs, but they were no help as well.
No.
So, yeah.
The best person on behalf of the trust board, I went to Tahu, because Tahu was involved in the writing staff, and Claudia was around, but Tahu was the CEO over here. And then because he just dropped me the hint just last week. He said, hey Gus, he said, nothing wrong with the general title. You get things done. You don't have to have the fellow, the judge telling you what to do. You know, so it's for us to work out which is the best thing for us. In fact, when it comes to they were going to hit us with back rates, it was Hospital who took the council to court, and that's why we don't pay rates over here. Ian Peterson was our lawyer at that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you got the documentation around that whole thing? Have we got a paper trail for that? Just to keep with our records?
Well, I could look at all the bloody records in the safe over at, with the doc council. I'm over there by most days.
Okay.
I will be in the next, when a few things happen.
So it would be okay for us to grab a copy for the Pakowhia Maori Committee?
I'll get it, because Mike and I, Mike Collier is the secretary of the Court.
Yeah.
So that's why you would see him roaming around, because we want some things. There's been a formal request.
Yeah.
So I hope we'll make it.
Yeah, because what we're looking at doing at the moment as well is just getting everything together so it's not so scattered,
That's right.
all over the place, so that, when there are questions, we've got the answers. Yeah. That'll be good if we can get a copy of it.
Guys want a computer? Yeah, we do. Okay. Just for here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you just explain what you just said? Because it doesn't make sense. It's not clear to me what I'm listening to.
Yeah.
The records that I was given by Kiri Hae for myself to view, to have a look at, that was gathered by Tai and that committee in that time. I've looked through it, and it talks about in the section 439 recommending the lots 220, this one here and the one 221 and 270 set aside as Maori reservation. What's the problem?
No. So these three blocks here, they're under general title. They're not under Maori land. They're general title Maori reservation.
Yes.
So
the problem is that when we run the Maori Land Court, they couldn't find us.
they can't find our trust
They can't find our trust.
that looks after those three blocks.
Because we needed to register the new trustees and take the old ones off.
So when I looked at the records that you gave me, section 439, they should be able to pick that up.
Yeah, that's what we
Exactly.
thought too.
That's what we thought.
So I'm not too sure why they haven't been able to do that.
Because it was gazetted in 1910.
That's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
They're not that bloody stupid, are they?
Yeah, they are.
They are, okay, cool.
That's what the problem has been. So everything's been gazetted. They've got all the records. They've got the reference numbers for the last meeting that Hina and Mo attended, and they can't find Pakowhia Māori Trust. They can't find any variation of that name. That's us, and in fact they can't find any of our trustees that aren't to do with your own whānau trust as well.
When this place was formed, they had a trustee from every marae. With Waiatahi, they had Dan, and from Waiorika we had trustee. and from all different marae that were around here. That's how the committee, the trustees were formed. So that should have gone through, because I know myself, I went for the Pakowhia Trust Board and we got all the papers, the monitor Dalame and all those karawas that had actually got this place going. Garrett Barry, sorry, with your father, Larry, with your father, and there's quite a few of them.
So we've got that documentation. It's just that the Maori Land Court, they can't find any records, and we're giving them reference numbers off their own documents, but they can't find those records that go back to Pakowhia Maori Committee, Pakowhia Tribal Trust, Pakowhia Trust. They can't find any records back to them.
When we did it with Pakowhia Maori Committee.
We tried that one. They asked us if we were known as any other.
No, that's what we did it on.
And then that's was getting information from Brisbane.
Yeah. See, even the trustees.
Yep.
If you do the trustee search, some of you guys you guys are all coming up, but only under your own whānau trust. None of them are coming back to the Pakowhia one.
Yeah, so we even tried to do individual trustee searches, like for the older, like Larry's dad, Uncle Rossi. We even tried to do like their trustee searches, and even Uncle Bird. So everybody's got shares, but no one was actually a trustee in this place.
Yeah. That's for your own whānau, with your own whānau trust, but not to do a Pakowhia.
So then maybe we should just get in contact with Gisborne.
Yes.
Yeah, because we had no problems. Once I signed the papers we went to the Maori Land Court, it was a month and period. Trustees were done.
Yes.
That was 2009. And it was
Because what we rang Maori Land Court for was to ask them if we're actually a Maori reservation trust. They couldn't answer us yes or no. So we're definitely not a Maori land, like a Maori land trust, like any other trust that are on the So that's just our hurdle at the moment, trying to find.
So the word that you're trying to say is trust.
Yeah,
the word, trustee.
When we went to Potts and Hodgson as well, which is sort of irrelevant but not, because the stuff that Auntie Tai gave me, there were a lot of Potts and Hodgson stuff in there. So we went to go and ask them if they had anything. She actually told us we were a body corp, not a trust, and that's what was on the Lynn's report. So legally speaking, without seeing anything else, she told us that Pakowhia Hall was under body corporation.
Which in a way kind of makes sense with how things have been going,
So
which is why Maori Land Court can't find any record of us. Because on the Lynn's report, we are down as a body corporate.
So that's another thing.
But it seems like the trust for years has been running under the Maori Reservation Act. You know, because when you have a look at the Maori Reservation Act and you hear the bits and pieces, you know, where members for life and all of that, that comes from the Maori Reservation Act. But I think we might be listed as a body corporate.
I'm general type way. And the thing is that in 1992, Julie Donna came up to the coast and asked for that section over here, because you have Te Utu, Ngaitai, Whanaopening West, that's Hopewell, and who else was there? But anyway, because they took all those sections, and they gave those sections because after those buggers were on Pimsdale land, that the coast used to come in, and those sections were individually put there, and little huts were put up there so that they go along and do their shopping. And then they will stop over here, and then they'll hop on their horses and go all the way to the coast. That's originally how it was.
That was gifted, whānau gifted these, and Pakowhia bought the other half of Torere, and everything's in black and white, so that's all gifted, it belongs to us.
No, but except for the thing that Hopewell is looking after.
269.
269.
Oh, 26, yeah.
Yeah. And when when Julie Donna come and to ask to purchase it, and that's when Hopoto, the karawa was there, said, Taiho, he said, Pakowhia's got a very bad habit of forgetting that we all got Pakowhia bloodlines in us. And he said, when you're ready to put up a meeting house, we will come, and we'll come over and become part of Pakowhia and Pakowhia, because of our historical connections. And that's it, and that's why Hopoto is still around, still got their hand up. All their shareholders have said, when they're ready to put their meeting house up, they'll be there.
What did you say that they Hopoto what?
Hopoto is the responsible trustees for the block.
But they're not now.
They're still not.
Not according to their records here.
Well, no, it's wrong.
These records are wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong. Not even the council has us on when it comes to, I can tell you now, because what we've already gone through this 2 or 3 times, and when Ian Peterson was our lawyer before we changed them, we've got all those records are in their office and making their statement. Yeah, that was in 1992 when Julie Donna
It's just saying the same records that you give me. It talks about this Hopoto Tupua 1 and 2 blocked into Karakau section. Those are the ones in the coast there. They're the ones who, and had all the names.
See all the texts on.
That's right. It's got all that information. And it's yours.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure about that.
What's
Because
that?
all the information that we've got is saying that Pakowhia, the trustees, which most of them have passed away, that one out. Is it John Deere?
269.
So we haven't
The one with all
discussed that as a
shareholders.
committee, so I'm not too sure.
That's the only block that was along there that hasn't been transferred over because when the request came. When the request came.
Pakowhia Trust Board. It has been. It's in black and
No,
white.
I can assure you. I've got the records in our safe.
We need to bring your records out so you could see.
Yeah,
It
well,
was done
they
by
haven't had
Monitor
anybody in.
Dalloway. It was done by him.
By who?
Monitor
I've
Dalloway.
already listened to this one.
Have a look at the paperwork that's
No,
been
I've
given.
already listened to that one.
You need to have a look at it.
Because we've been to court over it with the council.
Listen, something here. They've got information here, and if you get it in black and white, that it's got it already, that part is already belonged to Pakowhia.
No,
Because the one you've got, I've got it in the card, that bag of yours, and you've got those records in, and it's got all the trustees of it, from the coast ones, and the rest of the people who are part of this.
Yeah.
It's with all their signatures and everything else. And this is what I'm saying.
No, it's not that bad.
Oh, I thought you had that.
So we're making some progress. So if everyone can just bear with the committee, I think they're doing a good job, because obviously it's a minefield, and it's taken a while, but it's good to do it. And I think when we get to the end of this process, however long it takes, I think that will put us in good stead. But what they're saying, Larry, is if you can share whatever information you have that can provide some clarity, rather than just making statements, it would help to tie it all together for the committee. So if you've got some documentation that is supporting what you're saying, if you can provide that.
So what's collated in that file is what Ty and I have done over the years, is the gazette, what's been done with the gazette,
yes.
as well as the trustees of the 269. All their names are on there. You want to have a gander at it?
It's also on the front of the charter as well.
As well, yes.
Have you got copies of the charter?
Yeah, but that's all. I haven't got copies for everybody, but I can email them. But that's a copy of the charter.
You might transfer everything else.
Oh no, you don't. So we're just in the belief that 220, 221 and 270 are under the trustees that we elected.